So the story goes like this. APC's Tony Okocha says the State High Court judgment that nullified the ward, local government areas and state congresses of the APC in River State, which produced him as the chairman, is inconsequential to his position as the chairman of APC in River State. Now, Mr. Okocha said while presenting rice and other food items to scores of widows as part of the activities to celebrate his birthday at his residence in Port Harcourt, he threatened to expel all those allegedly working with the River State government to disorganize the APC in River State. He insisted that the party's decision is supreme, adding that the court has no business in the internal affairs of the party. He went ahead to say that Nigerians should continue to pray for President Bola Tinubu, noting that his administration is gradually transforming the economy of the country. So now my question is very pedestrian. What do you make of this? What do you make of Tony Okocha's statement, Christmas statement, or should I say birthday statements? What do you make of all of that? But let's take a listen to him.
I'm not aware of the process. But even as law abiding, the day I was sworn in, I extended the leave branch to everybody. I said, come, let's work together. Where it becomes impossible and they are embarrassing, I will not sit down to see them embarrass Mr. President. For the national chairman and 18 national working committee members, come down here. And anybody is going behind because you think you have the law, you have the cash to throw around. So you want to embarrass the national secretary of our party. I will not sit down here to watch it. I will expel them. It's a political party. Party is supreme.
All right, we do have a commercial break. When we do come back, we'll take a listen to the second big story and, of course, the third as well. To stay tuned. Right, 28 minutes gone past 3. I guess I have to be faster with reading out the big stories. So my second big story, NNPCL marketers reduce petrol pump price. So you must have heard sometime during the weekend, the marketers, Petrol most especially, talked about how they have agreed with Dangote to reduce it, I think, to 935 naira per litre. And they talked about the fact that it will reflect at the various filling stations in the course of the week. And then today, someone out 2 hours ago, NNPCL in Abuja reduced it to 965 naira per litre, if I remember vividly, if I remember correctly. So 965 naira per litre. So there is a reduction in the pump price of petrol. Now, the question is, how are you relating to this news, given it's the Yuletide and people are traveling, and there is to talk about reduction in transportation fare so that Nigerians can enjoy the celebrations, and maybe the prices of items will also crash, because we all have agreed in the course of the year, in the course of conversations for the year, that energy prices or petrol price as a way of reflecting on other items, every other item. All right, so what do you make of that? By the way, this is coming amidst the news that the Port Harcourt refinery is not working anymore after spending the $1.5 million now to refurbish the refinery. But what are your thoughts? I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to know. We're not talking about the refinery in Port Harcourt per se, but we're looking at this move by marketers, by NNPCL. There is competition, and last week we saw a reduction, and now we're seeing further reduction. What does this mean? How can we better improve the competition so we can even see a further decline in the price of petrol? But to you, this is a welcome development. Are you embracing this change? Some would say it's too little a change, but it's a change nonetheless. All right, let's quickly now look at the third big story. And for this, it's not really big story per se. It's not big story per se. But then again, it's still something I think I should bring to the fore, and it is that a former military governor, Major General Godwin Osage Abbe, military administrator of Rivers State between 1990 and 1992, has passed on. He is no longer with us on earth. The military administrator held several civilian, I think he was Minister of Interior at some point, Minister of Defense at another point, but then again he had one or two, no matter how little or no matter how major, he contributed to the development of River State and River State government, the executive arm, the Martin Amewule-led assembly, the Victor Okocha-led assembly, I believe, also have sent their condolences, and they are mourning. So I can dare say River State is mourning, and I do feel we should give honor to whom honor is due. He played a particular role as military administrator once upon a time. So let's all reverence the late Major General Godwin Osage Abbe. All right, so that's part of my third big story. Like I said, it's not such a big story, but it's something that we had to fix in nonetheless. All right, let's go into getting your thoughts. Let's get to that part of the conversation where you tell me what you think about the stories I've brought your way, and let's talk for development. 3:32 p.m. Good afternoon once again. And if you're just joining us, you're welcome. This is Hard Facts. We're looking at the facts of the stories making the rounds, and we want to get your thoughts at this point. This session is the big story session, and we're looking at 3 big stories making the round. The phone numbers to reach me with are 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. Those are the call numbers, and for WhatsApp numbers 0809-030-6416. All right, let's talk for development. Remember, we're live on Facebook, Nigerian for PH. We are active on X, Nigerian for PH. We are live on YouTube, Nigerian for PH, I beg your pardon. I've got Joseph, and Joseph is calling from Elimi. I'm going to get his thoughts now. Joseph, welcome. What's on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Yes, Kalada, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Joseph.
It is surprising to hear that Chief Tony Okocha will be saying that they are great party members simply because they have money to throw around, that they are pushed court to seek redress. We are in River State. You and I know that Chief Tony Okocha instituted the case against River State government. He seeks to stop the conduct of local government elections and other subsequent cases, such as stoppage of allocation to River State and series of others. It is a call made for Chief Tony Okocha or for everyone that feels aggrieved. Alleging that the governor is responsible for the crisis in APC, to me, I think he is trying to confess his position, aligning with the FCT minister to destabilize party structures in the state and as well as that of the PDP. Because he told us that as it is at the moment that the governor does not have a political party, and at that he will not win 2027 election because there is no provision for independent candidates. So he is neither here nor there. So he should not be taken seriously. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Joseph, calling all the way from Elimi. I've got Isaiah, who's at Buguma. Isaiah, welcome.
Kalada.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Compliment of the season.
Compliment of the season to you. I can hear you clearly. Let's hear your thoughts, please.
You see, the demise of the late former military governor to River State, I think it is one demise that is too many. You don't know Godwin maybe as a person. The boat regatta that took off from Buguma to welcome him in former Abonima West, where we used to board the speedboat to down to Buguma. To receive that military governor, I was part and parcel of that boat regatta that took off from Buguma to Abonima West to welcome him. It is very, very, very unfortunate that we are missing him at this time. I want to say that may his soul, gentle soul, rest in peace, and may God give the strength that is needed to the family to bear his demise. So that is that. On Don Okocha outpost, planning to expel 45 party members. I think it's a joke that is too taken from Tony Okocha. Tony Okocha is an impostor. In the eyes of the law now, the court are just giving judgment that he is never the substantive or legitimized party chairman in the state. He is just an impostor, trying to expel 45 members of the All Progressive Congress in the state, in the likes of Chief Emeka Beke, Darlington Waju and others. He just see. I want to tell Tony Okocha that you should know that by the time that the court is rounding up in judgment concerning APC River State, by 2027 they will not even have space to float a candidate.
All right, Isaiah, I've got to go.
Even put more blame on the head of the governor.
All right,
who is an innocent man.
Isaiah, thank you very much. I've got Ida from Nkoro. Ida, welcome. What is on your mind? Good afternoon.
Very Christmas in advance.
Same to you.
I want to please please leave the government alone and it's very sorry. Some Congress, you refuse to stop the Congress, and when they pass judgment is not for you. I can't say everybody. You know, talking anyhow to governor, it's not good now. Since this governor took over as a governor of River State. My brother, the place is very peaceful. People are going to stay day by day. Go to airport, let go to airport. I say, white men, in River State, want to come and invest. Me, I go to church again. When I go out, I see white men at club. They are dividing, enjoying themselves. Tell Okocha, please, leave my governor alone. The God sent us to River State. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, thank you, Honorable Ida. Thank you very much for your thoughts there. But let's read some messages before I get to Justice calling from Oyigbo. This one says, good day, Mr. K. Batubuan. Compliments of the season. Tony Okocha dismissing the judgment nullifying APC congresses and accusing Governor Fubara of meddling into APC affairs. This is laughable and does not hold water because accusation made against Governor Fubara by Tony Okocha is an outright fallacy and unfounded. People of River State should not take Tony Okocha serious, and politicians that their value system has declined in River State. Governor Fubara is a gentleman and cannot involve himself in anything illegality. On attack Clinton was with that one, but let's listen to Justice. Justice, welcome.
Yeah, Canada, good evening.
It's afternoon. It's still very much sunny out there. Good afternoon to you. Yeah.
I've been indoors.
No problem. It's the season.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say, but it's really interesting hearing the bulldozer forerunner being bulldozed. And Tony Okocha, Almighty Tony Okocha is now lamenting, grumbling, complaining. He's so frustrated. He's even calling the Almighty Yesonike to come that it is not yet over. It's really interesting. I like the game, and I pray and wish let it be the governor that is really putting leg for them. So for them to know, it's not only Nike that can put fire in another man's state, in another governor's state. So it's an interesting game. I like it. Thank you. All right
then. Thank you very much, Justice. Thank you for your thought. But let's look at another message now. Barry Badom says, as asked Tony Okocha if his statement is an end in itself or that of the court, or does he want to commit another violation by expelling people? Let's come here. This one is from Lady V, and she says, a man who killed with sword will not allow sword pass behind him because he will think the sword will be used on him. Mr. Tony Okocha, who sits in Government House to write election results, feels Governor Sim Fubara is like him. Governor Sim is very busy with delivering the dividends of democracy to Rivers people than meddling in the affairs of APC. It also goes to show that every court case gotten in Abuja in their favor is also bought by the principal, the landlord of Abuja. And that's from Lady V. Okay, keep those calls coming in, but let's now read Clever Sonny's message. And he says, Mr. Tony Okocha and his supporters are jokers. The earlier he realizes that karma is at his door, a step the better for him. All right, Clever Sonny, thank you. Let's read this one. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. The reduction in pump price, is it just for the Yuletide? NNPCL and Dangote refinery is doing us the more you look, the less you see, in my opinion. If Nigerians can get petrol for 150 naira, there is no need to celebrate. Mike texting from Thai. But let's now go to Irebe, where Obina is calling from. Obina, welcome. Tell me what's on your mind.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Canada.
Yeah, good afternoon, Obina. Turn off your radio, please.
You see, it is very, very unfortunate.
Turn off your radio, Obina.
Thank you, I've done that.
Okay.
Tony Okocha accusing the governor of meddling into the affairs of APC in River State. This was the same man a court of competent jurisdiction told him not to parade himself as the chairman of APC. But he is busy doing the opposite. And now, another court of competent jurisdiction has said that all that they did here in the name of Congress is null and void. He is also busy accusing the governor. I disagree with him in totality. You remember he was the man that came on radio and was telling us how they usually write election in a government house. If anybody that the wrath of God want to hit on between him and the governor, who should be the right person. I think it is better Tony Okocha concentrate on how to legitimize himself as the APC chairman than disturbing the governor every time with unsubstantiated allegations of one thing or the other. He should just be serious. Rivers State want to move forward, not unnecessary allegations.
All right.
Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you, Obina. I've got Chima from Rumukuta. Chima, welcome. What is on your mind?
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Kalala.
Yeah, good afternoon, Chima.
I think Tony Okocha, to me, he's just wasting time in all the things that he is doing. Let him just go ahead, and just get these people out of the party. He still remains the chairman because according to law, because since the lower court has given judgment, he will appeal it. And once he appeals it, what happened in River State allocation? When the lower court gave a judgment, once the matter was appealed, even if there was no judgment given to it yet, the federal government said as long as there's an appeal to that, until they will begin to
Chima, I think that legal calculations are wrong. Because we know that if there is no stay, please turn off your radio, it's noisy. Turn off your radio, please. Thank you. So I wasn't done, Chima. If there is no stay in the matter, then you cannot say because you have appealed and the matter is supposedly set aside. No, what remains is that
when you appeal for a matter and you take stay of execution, that's what you're talking about now.
Yes, of course, stay of execution.
Now let me make you understand. Ordinarily, if I have a litigation with you in a house and I am occupying the house, and when you win me in the case that you own the house, if I appeal the matter, even when there is no judgment given, you can't come and throw me out.
I can actually.
Do you know that?
Chima, I can except the court says stay or maintain status quo until the matter is defined. So accept those two.
Mr. Canada, let me give you an assignment to this. I think we're going to meet again tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to talk about it again. After this time, go and investigate it. That when a matter has been appealed.
But Chima, let's not go far. Let's not go far. Let's go back to the Chima. Let's go back to your argument a while ago, about a month ago, when the governor, said he was not going to pass the budget before the Martin Amelde-led assembly. You were like, yes, he has appealed, but the matter that the Court of Appeal judged on is very valid. So why are you changing your thoughts and your speech and your words as well?
Do you remember that the lower court before then in the matter of Martin Amelde matter confirmed Martin Amelde?
Chima, you have not yet answered my question.
No, you are bringing the two different matters.
It's not two. No. We're talking appeal right now. It's not two different. We're talking appeal. You're saying that once the matter is appealed at the higher court, then whatever judgment that has come out is stayed automatically. That's what you said. And I'm asking you a question. About a month ago, or maybe even a few weeks ago, you were insistent that the governor should pass the budget. It's a simple question.
The issue here I'm making you understand is that the matter between Martin Amelde and Okocha led assembly. If we go and look for an ab initio, Federal High Court already has given Martin Amelde judgment as the authentic speaker of the House.
So now you are. So are you arguing, Chima? You're taking too much time. It's a simple question. I know what you're trying to tell me already. The question is: so are you now saying that the Court of Appeal judgment is valid, even though the governor has gone to the Supreme Court? Okay, all right. Then he ended the call on me. Simple question there. Bright from Umadumaya, welcome.
Thank you, Canada.
Yeah, turn off your radio, please.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Tony Okocha, the statement by Tony Okocha concerning the governor sponsoring PDP, sponsoring other persons in order to bring down APC. But it changed before now. To me, it's not far from the truth. The reason is that when Wike was the governor, the country one APC was in crisis then. They also accused Wike of being the person sponsoring persons to bring down APC. And these other ones that are working now against the national APC are also working with Rivers State government.
or romancing with the River State government. So whatever statement credited by Tony Okocha, to me I believe is true. Because their own position is supposed to be monitoring the people in government and not by romancing or working with them or dining with them. So that statement is not at least to me there's thing to me. People should also look into that. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Bride, for your thoughts. I've got Korea. I hope I called your name well. Korea from Igruta. Korea, welcome. What is on your mind? I like to hear.
My brother, good afternoon, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
The statement made by our brother, Okocha, John Okocha. I always said that when there is the age you will reach, you make a statement. Tomorrow, when they will talk against you, you say, oh, I did not talk like this. But not the politics in Nigeria. But I want to advise him. Where were you when he was, somebody called him that he's a cancer? A party today is defending, saying he's a cancer. Where was it? Will he make any statement? So I am trying to see that if a party is called cancer, in future, unless you treat that cancer will have to have effect on you. So I see the statement of Tony Okocha against the governor, whom today he knew very well that he is the leader of the River State. Today he accusing the governor. He never wanted to talk about cancer to defend the cancer that they accuse him. But I'm advising him, any statement he made today, he should know that in future they will talk against him and against his children.
All right.
So he should learn how to talk in the public.
All right, then.
Thank you very much.
Korea, thank you. I've got Samson from Abbe, and that's the last call. So I've got to read messages before the next commercial. Welcome, Samson. Welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear.
Yes. Once again, my beloved brother, I salute you. My name is Rin Samson, calling you from the city of Abbe. All
right, welcome. All right, welcome.
Yes, let me hear the name running, my brother. I don't know why, whatever time Tony Okocha comes out to speak in the media, either he will look for a way to use the name of the governor as an excuse that the governor have no regard for the president. But I've not heard the Minister of Information come out anything to say that the River State government has not been respecting the federal government. They have been working in as much I'm concerned. Why we Tony Okocha, whatever time he wants to talk, he will use the name of the governor. He wants to bring the name of the governor. I want to use this great medium to beg Tony Okocha, please, in the name of God Almighty. What we have now, we have a governor that has the 23 AGAs at heart, that want to deliver Abonima, Bukuma, Asaritoro, this little time that we have given the governor. See what is going on. More especially at this hard time. Do you know what if not this young man that God have sent to us? Do you know how River State are supposed to be? Oh, God in heaven, I'm using this great video once again to beg Tony Okocha. It's high time we let this young man, led by similar but at the Moses of our time, to continue the good work that he's doing.
All right, thank you, Samson.
We're happy. Go to every local government, more especially this festive period.
You can't speak. Samson, you can't speak for everybody, but thank you.
Let this young man, please.
All right, thank you very much. I've got to move on. We should let the governor rule, you say. But let's come here. This one says, please tell Tony Okocha that God doesn't take bribe, and his faction of the APC in River State should stop dragging Fubara, who is very busy with matters affecting the ordinary people, into the unending wranglings amongst the factions the party has always had here, all in the bid to impress the president. This latest desperate move will feel like those for impeachment instead of emergency. Besides, only God knows those who will see 2027. President Bola Tinubu himself knows the different characters in River State fighting for their own political survival and doesn't need such maligning statements to impress him. Things will happen before 2027 and many loud supporters will hide their faces in shame. Okay, this one says, Tony Okocha is still standing strong and claiming to be the chairman of APC. This is funny hearing him boasting and watching him saying the state governor is responsible for the APC Congress notification by the court rulings, or by the courts, you said. In the words of a notable writer, he that the gods want to destroy, they make mad. The gods have made APC as a party not individual mad so as not to be in the ballot box come 2027. This was how it started in 2018 till 2019 when they were excluded on the ballot for the death of Godwin Abbe. May his soul rest in peace in Maotaka in Choba. All right, thank you. This one says, Governor Farage is not a member of the APC, neither is a member of the PDAPC theme. Mr. Okocha is only playing a failed script from his paymaster in Abuja. And so accusing the governor of meddling in APC affairs the governor has no interest in is quite unfortunate. It is unfortunate that Mr. Okocha and his team are repeating the bad history that made them not to have candidates or not to have candidates in 2019. Mr. Okocha and his friends were part of the drama in 2019, yet they have not learned. If you accuse the governor of being a kinsman of the judge who gave the ruling, can we also accuse the governor Wike, or accuse the then governor Wike in 2018 to 2019, because the judges who gave judgments to demoralize the APC in Rivers State in 2019 were also Wike's kinsmen? As far as I'm concerned, Mr. Okocha and his paymaster in Abuja are fighting a lost battle. Actor Christopher with that one. And I'm going to come here. This one says, the frustration I perceive in Tony Okocha's voice is like a Christmas gift to the governor. Imagine him calling God, where are the powers he claimed he had? You can bribe other politicians, but you can bribe God. God will favor and protect he that he would protect. I laugh loud. All right, this is from text from Oyibo. Do I have enough time? I'm going to try. He said, the highlight of the Chief Tony Okocha soundbite was, I would expel you. You see how a man that claims to be a state party chairman is seeing himself. Okay, I'll go for a quick commercial. When I do return, I'll read your message text. Just stay tuned.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned to Nigeria Info.
We'll be right back after this.